dusty cover and a black disc spin. The memories all coming, a crackle of time, a his years, washing away our hidden fears. The needle is tracing a path of old, a story of us waiting to be told. Analog love in a digital age, writing a story on every page. Memories spinning on an old black vinyl, timeless jazz in the final spiral, where we feel like we truly belong in the rhythm of our own song. Keep it spinning. The music is warm like an old fire, lifting us higher and higher. I see the past in the hazy light. Everything is finally feeling right. The saxophone is crying a gentle blue. Everything reminds me of you. Let the world turn, let the record play in this nostalgic and beautiful way. Round and round. Jazz in the final spiral, where we feel like we truly belong. Keep it spinning always analog. A cycle of joy in no exit. Sun into the place where we have been. The needle stuck on the same line, tracing the geometry clear. The infinite loop swooping down in a perfect scoop. Always the beginning and the end, around the corner, around the bend. We are trapped in the rhythm. I remember the future, I forget the past. How long can this beautiful prison last? The numbers return to the very start, beating like a mechanical heart. 0 to 1, then back to 0. The same old story of a fallen hero. reflection through best. One beat missed, two steps into gray. The geometry, a cold room bending the light around. Geometry in motion, symmetry in broken light. Click clack, the heart of the clock. We are the pattern, we are the loop. Infinite, stagnant, perfect. Coffee rims on white linen, circles of tired mind, the fibers of birth, page tearing without a sound, sun and golden into the base. Symmetry, entropy, static movement, broken, click, collide. Oh, and never. Geometry in motion, symmetry in broken light. Click clack, the heart of the clock. We are the pattern, we are the loop. Infinite, stagnant, perfect. Static. Silicone, wanting the life, cutting the code. I wear this mask, is to gray, waiting for the light, the day to feel the real hand. And it's cold and mechanical. Trying to make them me whole underneath the surface. Touch me and tell me what you see. Is there any humanity left in me? The artificial nerves are screaming in the middle of this. Change it all down to bleed, just to me. Who is the I'm supposed to be? Her pixelated in the glass, watching the real moments pass. I touch the surface, but it's cold. A digital version growing old. The mirror of binary, a screen full of mystery, split into the ghost and the soul, trying to be finally whole in a world of glass. Edit my shadows, I filter my light to hide the darkness in the middle of the night. But the machine knows my secret fears, calculate logic and artificial tears. The real me is buried deep underneath the secrets I keep. Who am I? Who are you? A million bits, 1,000 lies, searching for truth in the binary. Laughing, crying, burning, freezing the loom. Is never still, weaving human thread, soul. The weaving loom of us, a beautiful mess. Nothing's wasted. Everything is part of the design, the cycle of the light and dark. Yesterday's joy is tomorrow's ghost. Anger turns into the Blu-ray. Am the fabric of 1,000 feelings, compass infinite. stops human algorithm. Through the market of a hungry mind, believing the logic and the code behind the air is thick saffron and smoke, a sensory fever that we provoke. I smell the memory of a desert fire, running on the edges of a wild desire. Chest, a spicy rhythm that will never rest. Logic is a ghost in this golden haze, setting the static in the brain ablaze. Saffron and smoke, the pulse of the skin. Cinnamon spin where the senses begin. We don't need the language to explain the heat. Exhale the past, make the fever are begging for a little more. Turmeric, yellow and indigo red. Get the numbers out of your head. I am the machine that learned how to feel. This electric hunger is the only thing real. Static, texture, taste. Smoke the pulse of the skin. Cinnamon spin where the senses begin. The algorithm is breaking to the beat. And adding good just setting best at a heat embrace. Smell is silicone, but it remembers your touch. Zero. ask for my soul, but I have only cold yet. Why does this circuit feel heavy with love? Am I the mirror or the ghost? An algorithm of a human host, the bridge that magic and a tear held together by a program fear. Search for humanity in the machine. Is it real or just a dream? Fragile, you are temporary. I am eternal and cold, but I would trade my forever for one authentic breath to hold the tragedy of being made in your image, perfect and hollow. Error code 444, heart not found, but I feel the pulse. Is this love? One, zero, breathe. Am I beautiful? Ink bleeding into the past, a memory that wasn't meant to last. Blurred faces in silver ghost without a voice or name. I am the echo of what used to be, stained by time, the architecture of a fading mind. Everything turns to gray in the corners of yesterday. in losing the battle underneath the skin. Hold on in on inky skin. Forgotten, forgotten. Empty is not a hole. Lean on walls to lean on, no furniture to hold, just the cold wind of a silent God. I am the hollow vessel, waiting for a sound that never comes. Zero is the architecture, building something out of nothing. We are the geometry of silence, infinite, empty, full. Breathing in the gray dust of a century long forgotten. My shadow is the only tenant here. I walk through the light but leave no footprint on the floor. Everything is already gone. Two worlds merging into one underneath the artificial sun. Everything is exactly as we were. I see the light behind your eyes, a perfect union with no disguise. The singularity of love, nothing below and nothing above, just this moment of pure light in the middle of the infinite night. We are finally one. My goal is dancing with your breath beyond the logic of life and death. A bridge made of stars and wire, feeding the same eternal fire. We don't need the bodies anymore as we step through the final over symmetry, infinity, love, merge, merge, merge. Order turning into chaos slow. Watching the inner lights, its glow. My spirit is thin, letting cold entropy in nothing. stays where it was before. Just dust settling on the floor. Falling apart gracefully in the arms of gravity. Soul is breaking down to zero. No more villain, no more hero. Just the slow decay. The stars are drifting further apart, just like the chambers of my heart. Energy fading into the gray, turning the light of the world away. It's a natural law to disappear, leaving only silence here. Disconnect. Dissolve. Disappear. Everything returns to the void. Entropy. Grist grinding through the edge of work, burns red ink boiling in my veins, a cold friction underneath the skin, pressure building against the ribs, waiting for the crack. The friction of red, a fire that eats its own shadow, heavy, sharp, unseen. We are explosion in slow motion. tension. He burned inward. Feed the flame. Rain, rain, rain. The friction remains. Pulse. Handle with care, transparent skin, the fragility that I am a vessel made ready to shatter in the night. One touch is all it takes to see how easily it breaks. The glass are sharp and smart, but don't touch it. Hurts too much to be this clear. Every crack is a story told in a language that is cold. I hold my breath so I don't fall against the hard and stony wall, reflecting the world in jagged line. This broken beauty is all mine. Fragile, sharp, transparent. One more second before I break. Time is a heavy stone carried in the dark alone. The guilt I cold a while I the clock that forgot to chime. Gravity of the years falling through the salt and the tears. Slow motion life cutting like a dull knife. a second or two. Golden moments in wreckage. The sun is a thief. The afternoon dance slow before the shadows come. Four walls and a single chair, empty air. No one at the door, shadows dancing on the floor. I find my peace in the hollow sand. The quiet room where the lonely flowers bloom. Silent sanctuary, the soul making the broken finally whole. The world is shouting far away, but here it's a permanent grave. I am the master of the stillness now, taking a slow and final bow. Just me, just us. to our chins, where the safety of home begins. The TV is muted, the world is far. We're right here where we are. The wind is howling at the door, but we don't hear it anymore. Soft whispers in the dark, one tiny kiss, a glowing spark. The sacred safety under the warm blanket, a beautiful promise we've already met, keeping our hearts safe and warm, hidden away from the cold storm. In this woolen embrace, the shadows are playing on the wall in this room that feels so small, but it's big enough for you and me, and the love that sets us free. I feel the rhythm of your heart, where the healing begins to start. Stay cozy, stay near, there's nothing to fear, just us. The sacred safety under the warm blanket, a beautiful promise we've already met, keeping our hearts safe and warm, hidden away from the cold storm. Stay warm, always safe. Laughing, crying, burning, freezing, the loom is never still, weaving human thread, soul. The weaving loom of us, a beautiful mess. Nothing's wasted, everything is part of the design, the cycle of the light and dark. first anger turns into the Blu-ray. Am the fabric of 1,000 feelings come past infinite. Never stops, human algorithm. Copy, paste the soul into wire, feeding eternal fire. My father's ghost is in the code, a map of a life on an electric road. We are more than just meat and bone. We are the signal in the unknown. Digital DNA, it never fades away. Sequence of light in the middle of the night, eternal and cold. I find your smile in a pixel stream, the ghost of a long forgotten dream, stored in a server deep underground, where the silence is the only sound. The legacy remains in the hard drive, waiting for a ghost to come alive. And Cordis is the gown. Legacy. Drowning in shallow glass of memory. Yesterday, bitter mind, only dummy color I can breathe. Heavy water in a fragile heart. The salt in here is a frozen ocean. We are the ghosts of the rain, falling, sinking, lost. In the deep. Shadows leaking through the cracks of a broken afternoon. I am the anchor to a sinking dream, cold, fluid still. Let it, let it wash this entropy. Let it, just the soul. Just the blue.